So, hello everyone. Welcome back sa ating vlog. So, today, dito tayo kay Kath. Kasama natin si Kath ngayon. Isang life insurance broker. Hindi ko talaga mabanggit yun. Ano ang qualification mo?
Life license insurance.
Life license insurance agent. So, pag-uusapan natin ngayon, kasi nga may nag-comment sa video natin, kay Kuya Jerlyn Ramirez. Kasi tinatanong niya kung paano daw yung life insurance dito sa Canada, no? So, your request is my command. So, dito tayo ngayon. Tatanungin natin lahat ng possible na matanong ko based on my general knowledge. Kasi hindi naman ako license kagaya niya. So, general knowledge lang yung mga itatanong ko para magkaroon tayo ng idea ano ba ang insurance, paano ba kumuha ng insurance, anong process, and everything in between. So, first siguro, i-discuss natin kung ano ba ang life insurance.
Okay. Tagalog ba?
Yeah, Tagalog lang, yeah.
So, basically kasi life insurance is transfer of risk. Right? Kasi habang nagtatrabaho tayo when we're young, or ngayon habang tatrabaho tayo, kapag hindi tayo makapagtrabaho, yung risk nasa atin. Diba? So, kapag meron tayo insurance, the insurance companies, kung saan man yun, sila yung magte-take ng risk to provide para sa family natin, yung nawalang income.
Okay, I see. Kasi meron lang akong question, no? Ano yung difference ng insurance na kailangang mamatay? Kasi sa ating mga Pilipino, medyo tabu ang insurance na concept eh. Kasi pag sinabi mo insurance, kailangan may mamatay eh. Pero may lately, no, may narinig ako na insurance na hindi mo kailangan mamatay to reap the benefits. Ano yung tawag sa insurance na gano'n? Good
question. But actually, if you look this up online too, Canada.ca website, it's called Cash Value Life Insurance. So, basta meron siyang cash value sa loob, hindi mo kailangan mamatay para ma-access mo yung pera.
Oh, you can access it.
And actually, there's more benefits. Madami pa. Yan.
hindi lang siya sa ma-access yung pera.
Oo, hindi lang yun. I don't know if I know. But example din kasi is compassionate benefit program. So, most insurance companies will have this, pero hindi siya contractual. Pag sinearch nyo compassionate benefit loan program, most insurance companies dito sa Canada, ibig sabihin nun, if you have terminal illness, 24 months or less na lang binigyan tayo tanning, pwede tayo mag-access in advance ng death benefit.
Wait.
Does that make sense?
So, kapag, for example, may life insurance ka, let's say 1 million coverage, and you have a terminal illness, tapos may tanning ka na, you can access that 1 million in advance?
So, not the whole amount.
Portion of it?
Portion. So, depende sa companies. Again, each company will have different amounts. Some companies, 100,000, 250,000 max.
Okay.
Yes. So, then they can access it habang,
buhay pa sila. So, to enjoy yung natitirang
Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah.
Medyo tabu talaga yung gantong kwentuhan. No? Pero anyway, since may nagtanong, maganda rin kasing alam natin kung ano yung mga insurances na available for us kasi hindi naman natin alam kung kailan yung time natin, right? So, yun yung pinakagamit kasi ng life insurance. Kasi kung alam ko kung kailan yung time ko, ita-timing ko yung pagkuha ng life insurance. Like for example, I know na this year ako iano ko lang siya siguro 1 year before that, doon ako kukuha ng insurance. But the thing is, we don't know.
Yeah, exactly.
Pwedeng bukas, makalawa, 10 years, 15 years. So, yun yung importance kung bakit kailangan natin ng life insurance right now para protected tayo once na mangyari yun. Kasi kanina, dinidiscuss sa akin ni Kath, no, yung importance daw ng life insurance. Ay, sabi mo kasi sa akin kanina, yung income ng mag-asawa, magkapatong, pag nawala yung isa, magtitilt yung balance. Pwedeng discuss mo sa kanila.
Yeah. Okay, kasi that's a good one actually. Kasi most people think na insurance is an expense, diba? Gastos lang yan. I don't need to, limited ng budget. But in reality, if isipin natin, let's say mag-asawa, gamitin ko na ng example of parents ko, mom and dad ko. Nung bata pa kami, 12 and 10 kami nung kapatid ko. Let's say both of them nag-work, right? And parehas ng sahod nila kailangan to make sure na meron kaming pagkain, pambayad kuryente, diba? Meron kaming tinitirhan. Now, if going back, nawala yung income, let's say, nung mama ko, nakunod, at 12 years old ako, yung papa ko, hindi niya kaya lahat. Right? Yung sa sahod niya, hindi niya kakayanin lahat. So ngayon, either mag-work siya 2 more jobs, hindi na talaga namin siya makikita, or, kami magtatrabaho early. Which is, diba sa Philippines, if naulila na maaga, they have to go work.
Yeah.
Kasi nga, wala na income ng parents. And that's what life insurance is protecting. Yun, to prevent that from happening.
Pag nawala yung isa, at least isasaluhin ng life insurance para maging balance pa rin yung scale. Exactly. Ang cute kasi nung scale niya. Ito, dalawa. Ganto. So, pay rent, dalawa. Andito yung lahat ng needs nyo, no? Ito yung mortgage nyo, rent nyo, food, utilities, whatever, education. Ngayon sinasabi ni Kath, pag isa na wala, ito, hindi kayang isupport mag-isa.
Yeah.
So, ang tendency, magtitilt pababa yung scale nyo.
Yeah.
Kaya daw, merong life insurance, ito, si life insurance, siya yung papalit financially.
Yeah.
So, yun yung parang analogy niya, which
that's
makes
true.
sense, right?
Diba? Yeah.
That's a really good one, okay? So, ito, may mga prepare tayong questions. Let's see. Siguro, ano yung mga insurance products na meron sa market? Ano yung pagpipilian natin? Kasi nung dinidiscuss mo sa akin, ang dami-dami. Siguro, let's make it shorter sa kanila na, okay, ganito yung kailangan yung insurance, ito yung mga insurance na available for you. So, ano yung mga yon?
So, let's say na lang, let's go with just life insurance. Kasi diba,
Okay.
pag sinabi insurance, madami.
Dami, may auto,
Madami,
mortgage, diba?
diba? So, dito man tayo sa life insurance,
Okay.
since yun yung license ko. But basically, life insurance, you just need to remember term at saka permanent. Right? What you're looking for, kung gusto mo temporary lang, term. Permanent is more of a permanent.
Okay.
Right?
Mas
Permanent,
matagalan.
mas matagalan.
Yes.
Forever na. Once na nabayaran mo siya, sa'yo na siya.
Okay.
Right?
So, yung term, kasi I think my insurance right now is term. Correct me if I'm wrong. Yung term insurance is ito yung tipong in-assess ako ngayon ng insurance company and they say, okay, your premium is $50 per month for 20 years. Yun yung term, right? So, 20 years, babayad ako ng $50 and then after nun, I don't have coverage anymore unless i-renew ko siya.
Oo, that's right.
And that means, pag ni-renew ko siya, i-assess nila ulit ako. Tama
So,
ba?
hindi ka na nila i-assess kasi approved ka na in the beginning. So that's what's good. Kapag nagpa-approve ka habang bata ka, habang healthy ka, kahit anong mangyari sa health mo,
Okay.
yun pa rin yung magiging coverage mo. Basta hindi mo siya ika-cancel.
Basta
meron
hindi
ka ng
mag-cancel
medical.
in between.
Oo. So the only
Okay.
challenge is, after yung 20 years na sabi mo, example, on the 21st year, since 20 years older ka na,
Yeah.
right? So yung cost, kasi mas risky na, tataas na siya.
Tataas na siya.
Yes.
Pero hindi nila ako re-assess based on my age after the end of the term.
Hindi na.
Tingnan nyo, dami ko natutunan.
Just the cost.
Yeah, all this time akala ko yung re-assess ulit nila
Hindi
ako.
na. Unless lipat ka ng ibang company, but then,
Unless kinancel mo, lipat ka ng ibang company, then that's the time na i-re-assess ka nila ulit.
Yes.
And the thing is, pag nire-assess ka nila 20 years down the road, mas mataas yung premiums mo nun. Kasi, malamang sa malamang may mga underlying conditions ka na and things like that. Yung age
Yeah.
mo, syempre, mas mataas na. Mas mataas na rin yung risk na
yeah.
mategi tayo, right?
Kung ma-approve pa.
Kung ma-approve
Diba?
pa,
Yeah.
right? Okay. Wow.
Ganon.
So, may term, tsaka merong permanent. Yung permanent, i-discuss mo sa akin ng konti.
So, permanent, there's only two kinds dito sa Canada. Meron tayong tinatawag nilang whole life, that's the name, or universal life. Right?
Okay.
So, those are the main permanent plans. So, meaning, once na nabayaran mo yun, it's like a bahay. Pag nahulugan mo na tapos mabayaran, sa'yo na yun. Right?
Okay, pag sinabi mong sa akin na, for example, ilang years normally binabayaran ng isang permanent plan?
So, depende. Kunyari, example, whole life, meron silang 20 pay, 10-year pay, depende again sa company. Right? Once tapos ka na, contractual, yun, you're insured na for life.
Oh.
Yes. So, meron din. Sa universal life naman, it's very, it's more of a complex than whole life kasi madami siyang variables that goes around it. So, yeah.
So, kapag gusto ko lang ma-understand ng fully, no? Kapag nag-permanent insurance ako, once na nabayaran ko, hindi na ako kailangang magbayad after that. Tapos insured ako. For example, insured ako ng 1 million term, 10 years. Bayad ako ng 10 years. After nung 10 years ko, pang 11th year, wala lang babayaran. So, kung 30 years old ako, 10 years yung term ko, by 40 years old onwards, wala lang babayaran. Still covered pa rin ako ng 1M.
Basta yung nakuha mo insurance is not term, but it's permanent.
Basta permanent.
Yeah. And as long as the premiums are met, yun nga, again, whole life mas simple. Kasi nasa contract mo yun, bayad ka 10 years, 20 years. Kung ano nandun, bayaran mo, yun na yun, covered ka until 100 years old.
Oh, I see. So, yun yung main difference ng isang term insurance tsaka ng isang permanent.
Yeah.
Kasi yung term, sabi nga namin kanina, once na 20 years term, dire-diretso ka pa rin hanggang
Yeah.
yun.
Yeah.
Pero sa permanent, kailangan mo lang bayaran yung buo. Once na mabayaran mo yung buo, you're set for until 100 years old.
Yes.
Wow, that's a good thing. Di ko alam yun. Ang alam ko lang, term lang, kailangan ko lang magbayad ng insurance ko hanggang ganito, tapos tataas.
Yeah.
So
Ganun
that's a
siya.
good thing.
And also term, like it has an expiration if hindi mo siya gawing permanent. So term insurance, very flexible siya. Sometimes meron silang renewable, meron silang convertible, things like that. So ibig sabihin, pwede mo silang i-renew, yun nga, nang walang proof of medical. Right?
Okay.
So as long walang proof of health. And then ang convertible naman, let's say example, okay, you have more budget, you want more permanent protection.
Yep.
Pwede mo i-convert yung term to permanent.
So pwede rin
Pwede
term.
siya.
So kung
Oo.
hindi ko pa kaya yung kasi napag-usapan namin kanina, no, yung term loans term loans tuloy. Napunta ako sa loans no? Yung term life insurance daw tsaka yung permanent life insurance sometimes mas mura, hindi sometimes, most likely mas mura ang term.
Yes.
Kasi it's like temporary compared sa permanent. So, kung hindi ko pa kaya magbayad ng mas malaking premium today, I can go with the term and then convert it to a permanent later on.
That's right. Yeah.
Dami natututunan.
Diba?
No?
Yeah.
Sabi ko, general lang. Dami na eh.
Diba?
Masyadong deep na ata yun, ha? Okay. Next, Kath, kasi meron ako narinig na kapag nagkasakit ka daw, yung hindi naman terminal, pero yung for example, nagkaroon ka ng short-term disability or long-term disability, yun ba, same insurance ba nung pinag-usapan natin na life insurance yun? Or a different coverage naman yun?
So yun, different naman siya. Right?
Different product?
Oo, different product siya. So hindi na siya under life insurance. But mostly about accident and sickness bracket.
Okay.
Right? Yeah. So, meron siyang ganun. I think most people dito sa Canada, pag full-time, meron silang, if the company is a big company, meron silang offer na ganun sa kanila. Short-term, diba? Yung mga ganun. Take advantage. While you're there, diba?
Yes.
But yeah, and also we have critical illness insurance. Very important. Especially nowadays na if anything happens, stroke, cancer, heart attack, things like that. Example lang. And, syempre, wala tayong work, right?
Yeah.
Hindi lang yung may sakit yung walang work, but yung mag-aalaga sa kanya and other family members. That's 3 incomes that could be
true.
lost, right?
Yeah.
So, typically, ang critical illness insurance is if, again, iba-iba per company, but example, if you have a client or you have this plan, let's say you have 50,000 coverage, and knock on wood, cancer happened, and you survived in 30 days, right? So, that means you have access to that 50,000 lump sum, tax-free,
Okay.
that you can use para magamit mo kung magpagamot ka sa Pilipinas, uwi ka Philippines para makasama mo, or you can use it to pay your mortgage, your bills, magpa-renovate ka ng bahay, kung anong trip mo.
Wait lang, nalito ako doon. Yung sinasabi mong ito, na critical illness, is iba pa dun sa life insurance sa pinag-usapan natin kanina?
Yes, oo.
Okay, so it's a 2 different coverage.
Yes, so 2 different, but if you have a permanent plan or even if you have a term, most of the time, pwede mo silang pagsamahin.
Pwede mo siya i-bundle.
Oo. Yeah.
Kaya yun yung importance, guys. Kapag kumukuha ka ng insurance, wag lang yung, alam mo yun, sa internet lang, lalagay lang, tapos get this insurance, wag ganun. Kailangan kumausap kayo ng lisensyado, like Kath, no? Para mabigyan nila kayo ng options, ano ba yung best. Kasi hindi naman lahat ng tao pare-pares ng needs, right? Kasi for example, ako, may mortgage ako, tapos kayo, wala kayong mortgage. My coverage needs sa insurance would be different than yours.
Yes, that's
For
right.
example, sa akin, 300 yung mortgage ko. You have a $1 million house, iba rin yung coverage mo, right? So, yun yung mga ina-analyze din ni Kat. So, bigyan mo kami ng brief concept lang kung paano ba malaman kung magkanong coverage dapat ang kailangan ko sa life insurance ko. Ano ba yung mga factors na tinitignan ninyo?
Okay, good question. So, factors is we just look at 4 things.
Okay.
So, we talk about debts. We call it DIME, right? To make it easier. DIME, so debts. We talk about your income. And then, if you have mortgage nga, na balance. And then, E, for education, for if you have children. If you don't have children, then we don't need to calculate.
Okay. So, yung unahin natin yung D. Ano yung mga ilalagay ko for D?
So,
Paano siya nag-work?
For D, debts, we calculate car loans, student loans, line of credit,
Mga
credit
balances.
Cards, yes, yung mga
Okay.
hindi pa bayad. Yung mga ganun.
So,
Personal
lahat-
loans.
So basically, pag kinausap mo pala yung client, aalamin mo din kung magkano yung debt obligations
Yes.
nila. Para ma-advisean mo sila ng tama kung magkano yung kailangan nilang coverage later on. Okay, so that's the debt. Income, why is income important na malaman ninyo kapag magla-life insurance? Kasi for me, bakit kailangan mong maging nosy at malaman yung income level ko, gusto ko lang magpa-insure? Anong importance na?
So, that's a good question kasi most people ayaw nilang pakita, di ba?
Yes.
But if we don't know kasi yung numbers, we don't know what to insure. What if I gave you, let's say, 500 million coverage? Pero yung family, yung income mo pala is 100K a year. So, 5 years lang yun na masustain yung family mo.
Yes.
So, gusto mo bang magkulang yung family mo or gusto mo yung sapat?
I see. So, basically, parang yung analogy mo ulit kanina, gusto mong malaman kung magkano to para kapag binalansin nila yung scale, alam mo kung magkano insurance yung papasok.
Yes.
Okay. So, yun
That's
yung
right.
importance ng I. Okay, ano yung isa? DIM. M is for mortgage. Kung wala naman kayong mortgage, anong lalagay natin? Zero?
So, zero lang. Din.
Zero lang. Pero pag may mortgage, anong ilalagay? Yung original ba? Or yung value ng bahay? Or paano ba yun?
Yung natitirang balance amount. So, yung owing pa.
Oh, so hindi kasama yung equity.
Hindi.
So for example, may mga bumili ng bahay 500,000 before. Ngayon yung balance nila 200, yung bahay nasa 800 na. Anong kukunin nating value?
So yung yung kulang na debt. Kasi for them to have the house, 'di ba? Yung 200,000 na lang nababayaran nila.
Para i-pay off.
Oo, yun. Para hindi nila kailangan benta yung bahay kapag nawala yung provider.
Ayun yung gamit
Yes.
noon.
Oo.
So ibig sabihin, kapag na-conwoods, gamitin mo yung insurance mo, yung proceeds nun, yun yung ipambabayad mo technically dun sa bahay.
Yes.
But do you need to actually pay it or not really?
Not really. Depends sa family. Talaga. Yeah.
Okay. So, hindi siya necessary na ibayad. All this time, akala ko, kasi nung tinanong ako ng advisor ko, tanong niya magkano yung mortgage mo, tapos kinalculate nga niya, kailangan ko ng XX amount. Akala namin, kapag may nangyari, didiretsong ibabayad ng insurance dun sa mortgage.
So, depende kasi. Meron dalawang kinds na mortgage insurance. So, meron tayong tinatawag na, life term mortgage insurance. So, yun yung personal plan mo. And then, meron naman tayong mortgage insurance lang na tinatawag nila. Which is, kukuha ka ng company, tapos, babayaran mo sila ng monthly premium para make sure na if something happens, bayad yung bahay. So, sila yung magbabayad.
Okay.
But yun yung automatic bayad. Kailangan nilang pay off yung bahay.
O separate coverage ulit yun?
Oo.
Okay.
Iba tawag doon. Sorry.
Ang dami.
Madami. Pero siya, if yun nga, ang recommended, even yung personal kong mortgage broker before, sabi nila, they would pretty much, ang tawag dun, mas recommended niya daw na kumuha ng personal insurance nga. Right? Kesa kumuha ka nung ganun. Kasi nga, sometimes, ang medical nun is afterwards. And if most of the times, it might not pay out. Kasi nga, hindi nila make sure na are we actually qualified in the beginning.
Oh.
Yeah. So, ang dami daw.
So, madami talaga.
So, another topic pa yun.
Again, pag may mga ganong situations na, kailangan talagang magkonsulta tayo sa, sa licensed na agents. Okay, so that's that. Let's see. May mga questions pa ako dito sa'yo in terms of premiums naman, syempre, it comes with a cost, right? Life insurance kasi, di ba, ini-insure ka, pero hindi yung libre. It comes with a cost.
Yeah.
Ngayon, magkano, or let's say, magkano yung pinaka-maximum na premiums na inaalaw ng insurance companies?
So, depende talaga to sa situation ng tao. Right? Hindi ko masagot kasi iba-iba talaga.
That's right.
So, hindi ako pwede magbigay ng number also because for, just to make sure na we're looking at it correctly. Kasi nga, let's say a 60-year-old na smoker and yung health is not as good and they come to me expecting 100, I don't have that.
Okay.
Diba?
Okay.
And yun, we have to be talagang realistic and we have to make sure the budget meets the needs and all that.
Yes.
Madaming factors. So,
yeah, that makes sense. Kasi, nung before pa kami kumuha ng life insurance, nung nababudget pa lang ako ng namin, ang ginagawa ko, tumitingin ako ng ibang vloggers na nagsishare kung magkano yung monthly premiums nila. And then, I'll get that number and put that in my budget. So, hindi mag-work yung ganun.
hindi.
Kasi, no person is the same.
Exactly.
So, magkakaiba ng case. Kasi nga, napag-usapan na rin namin to kanina, sabi nga niya, yung insurance premium nyo kasi, nakabase yan sa age ninyo, health condition ninyo, ano pa?
Budget.
Budget ninyo.
Budget.
And yung coverage.
Yes, and the needs nila.
And yung needs ninyo. Pero ang malaking factors kasi diyan, kasi pwede naman pare-parehas ng needs 1M. Pero ang malaking deciding factor sa premium ninyo would be your age and your health condition. So, Kat, ito tanong ko na lang. Kailan yung the best, kung wala pa silang insurance, kailan yung the best na kumuha ng life insurance?
Honestly, as soon as possible. Right.
as soon as possible.
Yeah.
Kung hindi as soon as possible, for example, pwede silang mag-time travel, bumalik sa nakaraan. Kailan sana yung best time na bumili ng life insurance?
Nung 15 days old sila.
15 days old.
Oo, kasi that's
Anong
the
concept
earliest.
nun?
Kasi, think about this, yung pamangkin ko, right, sa kapatid ko, as soon as pinanganak siya, kasi insurance advisor din yung mommy niya. So, kinuha na siya kagad ng plan. Now,
Okay.
imagine this. By the time, kasi permanent plan yun. So, iba yung plan niya. So, just her plan works is, by the time she's a certain amount of age, I think 10 years yung plan niya, or maybe 20 years, wala na babayaran yung parents niya. Insured siya for life. And she can access money from that permanent plan later on. Right?
I see.
So, kaya we always say, and the cost ng insurance kasi habang bata talagang
Lower.
lower.
Lower siya.
Right? Lower. So,
So yung concept, habang mas bata, mas mababa yung premium.
Yes.
Habang tumatanda, tumataas yung premium.
Exactly.
So, ang pinaka main concept niyan, the sooner you get your insurance, the better.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because there's no health conditions then, di ba?
Yes.
The younger we are. So, like diabetes, very common for Filipinos and all
Yeah.
that. So, it can come up at like 19, 20 years old and all that. And later on, baka hindi na ma-approve. Lalo na if it's really...
So, nabanggit mo, baka hindi na ma-approve. So, ibig sabihin, kahit kinausap kita, may chance na hindi ako ma-approve?
I have clients who really wants a plan, but
Yeah.
kahit may budget sila, kahit malaki yung gusto nila ilagay, you know, it's
It's too late. Kasi meron na yung underlying condition.
Oo. Yeah. So
Paano yung underlying
there's
condition? Kailangan may doctor's note na diagnose kanila or?
So, typically kasi when you apply, diba, they have medical questions. So, I act as a nurse too. I'm not a nurse, but
Sine-check mo rin?
but I ask them the questions kasi I wanna make sure that umpisa pa lang, we
Alam
do
nyo
it
na.
right.
Okay.
Diba? And I wanna make sure na hindi tayo magka-mistake sa application, there's no fraud, misinterpretation, mga ganyan. So that your family will get what they need later on. Kasi
Okay.
if there's fraud, or magsinungaling tayo, yes, i-hide natin, we have a condition ngayon, ma-approve ka nga, but when
They
they
can
actually,
see it after. Lalo na dito
So,
sa
wala
Canada, di ba? Pag yung
Exactly.
medical records mo, permanent yan.
Yeah.
So, they can go back to your records. Titingnan
Yeah.
nila, na-diagnose ka na 2 years ago ng ganito. Why did you say no in this question? Parang ganon.
Yeah.
Okay, so there's no point in lying,
No.
basically.
No, kasi,
Kasi iniisip
yeah.
ko, what if alam ko may diabetes? Wag naman. May diabetes ako and I will not tell you na may diabetes ako to get a better premium. So, it won't work. Kasi i-check nila.
You ma-approve ka right now, but
Yep.
then there's cases that I've heard then na they didn't disclose anything,
Yep.
so they retracted the policy. Because the life insurance company has...
Binalikan nila.
Yes. Oh, pwede nilang gawin yun, pwede nilang bawiin yung in-approve nila.
So, in-approve ka nila ng 2025,
Oo.
tapos alam mo may diabetes ka 2023, they can say na, pag nag-claim ka na, uy, 2023, may ganitong condition ka, sabi mo sa amin, wala, ng
Yes.
2025. So, from the very beginning, it's null and void.
Yeah.
Tricky.
Diba? Kaya, very important that we disclose everything.
Dapat
We take
honest.
time. Yeah, totoo.
Yes.
I always tell them that.
Yeah, useless na yun kapag nagsinungaling ka,
Yeah.
na-approve ka nga, tapos pag nag-claim na,
Yeah.
problemado na yung family mo.
Exactly. Yung inaasahan nilang may dadating, but wala because we lied.
Okay.
Right?
So, it's very important to be honest
Yes.
sa advisors nila.
Yes.
So, anong process nila? For example, okay, ngayon, gusto ka nila makausap, gusto nila mag-process, nag-fill out sila ng form sa atin, and then they will call you. Ano yung process sa part mo?
So, I like to educate clients first. So, we
Okay.
sit down, like what I shared with you earlier. We educate them about it, just the basics, so that they have understanding. Kasi most of us, we think na bayad natin yun na yun, right?
Yes.
So, we sit down, we analyze, like, the presentation, we talk about that. Then we sit down, analyze their needs. I get to know the clients because hindi naman lahat, para-pares yung needs again.
Yep.
And we understand their objectives, their goals, ano ba talaga yung goal nila, right?
Kailangan
And,
nila.
yes,
Yeah.
and all those things, and we talk about budget, and then we provide solutions. Right?
Okay, so, basically, pag tumawag sila sa'yo, mag-interview ka. Yung interview mo ba sa office or pwedeng Zoom?
Pwedeng Zoom if they're not in Calgary or Red Deer or Edmonton.
Okay, tanong ko lang. Kasi yung ano natin, hindi lang Alberta eh. Can you cater din sa mga nasa Toronto, ganyan, Vancouver?
Yes. Yeah.
So, all over Canada?
All over Canada. Right now, I'm licensed here in Alberta, Manitoba, Ontario, and BC. Soon in Nova Scotia.
So iba-iba din?
Yes. So, iba-ibang application of license in each provinces.
Okay. So, ulitin lang natin, Alberta,
Manitoba, Ontario, and British Columbia.
Pag nasa apat kayong provinces na yan, no, you can contact Kat. Mag-sign up lang kayo dun sa form natin sa baba and we will connect you directly to Kat. And then, pag-usapan ninyo kung anong kailangan ninyo. And I hope na naging helpful to, no, sa inyo. Pero summarize ko lang, yung insurance ninyo, pwedeng magamit before mategi at pwedeng magamit after mategi.
Yeah.
So, yun yung bago sa akin kasi akala ko talaga ang insurance after lang. After the fact lang.
Yeah.
So, hindi pala ganun lahat ng insurance. So, may mga products na, no, na flexible.
Yeah.
So, yun guys, pag may mga questions kayo about life insurance, no, just contact us below or mag-comment kayo dyan and then we'll reach out to you. So, kung may mga questions kayo sa other topics din, kung gusto din nyo later on ng auto insurance or whatever, just let me know and we will reach out to a qualified person para magtanong, no. Hindi naman pwede kasi akong magsalita about insurance kasi wala akong alam dyan. Kita nyo naman, di ba? Ang dami kong natutunan ngayon. We need experts.
Yes.
Yeah. So, thank you so much, Kat, for your time. So, paano kanila ma-reach out?
I have a calendar link. I can send it to you.
Okay,
right?
calendar link, yeah.
But yeah, so automated siya. So, I'll send you email and all
So,
that.
pwede na sila mamili. For example, available sila ng
Yes.
7, available ka ng 7, then they can just click it. Oh, that's convenient. Hindi na yung back and forth. No,
Yes.
anong oras ka available? Okay, dito
Ganon.
available ako. Okay, let's book. Okay, pwede na pala kayong mag-book directly dun sa calendar niya.
Yeah.
Okay, that's easier. So, yun guys, thank you so much for watching. Again, this is Edwin from Dre's Canada Vlog and this is Kath. So, always remember to stay humble and always stay focused sa inyong mga goals. And yun guys, we'll see you sa next vlog. Bye!